Hey guys, my name is Ripan Datta. Today I am going to show you how to make a chat application using Microsoft Visual Studio 2010. Before going to start this project, I want to say something about the project. This project is based on IP addresses, so two friends or two clients can communicate with each other using IP addresses. Let's start. First, go to File menu, New, and Project. In the template, make sure you are selecting Windows Form application. Then give an application name. I am going to give this name Chat App. Press OK. Alright. Now in this form I am going to give this caption Chat Apps. Okay, I'm just resizing this form. Now I need two group box. Two group boxes. First one is for me. Second group box is for my friend. And I need a button to start this communication. Okay, here I need a label, two label. First one is for IP, second one is for port. Similarly, I need here IP and port. Okay, now I need two text boxes. Alright, now I need another text box for my chatting. Here I will type for sending message. Then I need a list box for listing all of our messages. And I need another text button for sending message. This is a simple design. I just redesigned this in the office screen. Now I am going to naming these objects. First of all, text boxes. So in the name field I am going to give this name text local IP. This will be text local port. This will be text remote IP. This will be text remote port, and I'm going to give this name button start or connect. Alright, and this name should be list message, and this will be text message, and this button should be, I'm going to give this name button send. Okay, our design and naming is already done. Now I need to give this caption to connect, and this should be sent. Alright, now I need to add some namespaces. So double click on the form using system dot net using system dot net dot sockets. We are using sockets and we need some variables. Socket, I'm giving these names as ck, socket, and I need two endpoints. So endpoint local, endpoint remote, and I need a byte array which should be buffer. This will be used for receiving or sending messages. Okay, now in the form load event, first of all we have to set up socket. How do we set up socket dot socket? First of all I have to instantiate it. New socket. First one is basically what? Socket information, which is address family. Address family should be internetwork. Second one is socket type. Socket type should be dgram, datagram. Third one is basically protocol type. I'm using in this case UDP. That's all. Now I'm going to set socket option. Socket set up socket option. First one is socket option label. Socket option label, this is socket. Second one is socket option name. Name should be reuse address. Third one is basically a boolean value. I am going to use this through. Alright, now we can check. Okay, that's fine, but every time we should have to input this IP like 191 or 198.168.1.1. so it can sometimes bother you. We can simplify this by using a simple get user ID or get local IP. How can we get it? So get user IP, text box local IP dot text equal to get local IP. This function will be created. Then text remote IP or text equal to get local IP. Okay, so we have to create this function, which is private string get local IP. Alright, so this is returning, otherwise our localhost value, localhost IP, which is this one. Okay, I am going to zooming this so you can easily look at this. Okay, IP host entry, host. So host equal to what? DNS dot get get host entry. DNS dot get host name. First of all, we are getting the host name. Okay, then we are using a loop. For each loop for getting our required IP addresses. IP address IP in host dot address list. In the address list, from the address list we are getting our desired IP addresses. How can we check it? If IP dot address family, if the address family is address family internetwork, then we will return IP to the text box. So we need to use double equal. In the C#, we have to use double equal for equality, assign equality operation. That's all. Now we can check it. That's fine. I'm getting my local IP. This is my computer's local IP, my computer's IP. So I get it. Okay, no problem. Now it's time to connect the IP addresses, connect between me and my friend. How do we connect it? Okay, alright, double click on the connect button. So first of all we have to bind the socket, binding socket. So first of all local IP equal to new IP and point, which is IP address parse from what? From text box, text local IP dot text. Then second parameter is port, which I have to convert to integer 32 from what? Text local port dot text bracket, then bracket. That's all. Then I have to bind this local IP with socket. So socket dot bind EP local. That's all. Now we need to connect with the remote IP. So how do we get it? First of all we have to get the local IP remote IP EP remote equal to new IP endpoint IP address parse text remote IP the text. Then we need to convert the port into text value to our integer value. Then I need to connect with socket. So connect with remote IP. Okay, this is basically connecting part, connecting to remote IP. Now listening the specific port. Okay, so first of all we need to define the buffer value, buffer size, byte. In this case I am giving 1500 in this case. So socket begin receive from what? From first of all you wanna store in the buffer. Okay, this is buffer. Then this is offset. First one is basically starting 0 based index, so 0. Second one is basically total length or size, so it should be buffer size, buffer length. Then socket flex, socket flags, in this case we are using none. Then remote IP, so reference EP remote. Okay, in this case we need to assign a callback function using asynchronous callback, whose function name I am giving message callback. Then the object buffer. Alright, I am going to make this callback function private void message callback, and the parameter I am receiving asynchronous result, and parameter name is a result. Okay, so first of all I am declaring a byte array for receive data, which says I am giving 1500. Then in the receive data I am receiving this byte value from the a result. Dot asynchronous state. Okay, now converting this value, converting byte array to string. So in this case I am using ASCII encoding and giving this variable name a encoding new ASCII encoding string received message equal a encoding get string, which is receive data. In this case we are converting received data to received message, which is byte array to string. Okay, now we are adding this message into list box. List message items add. So this message comes from my friend, so friend list message items add. This message basically comes from my friend, so friend plus received message. Okay, now we need to call back again. So buffer equal new byte, its size is 1500, I am giving this in this case, and socket begin received from buffer 0 based buffer length socket flag none reference endpoint remote, then asynchronous callback, which I am giving this name message callback, then buffer object. Okay, so we can use in this case I mean in this case we can use try and catch block. So if any exception is arising, so we can get easily this exception. All right, I am going to code for send button. In this case, first we need to convert this message string to byte. Convert string message to byte array. Okay, so we're using ASCII encoding and giving this variable name encoding equal to new initialization new ASCII encoding, then byte array sending message equal to new byte with size is 1500, then sending message equal encoding get bytes text message dot text. Now it is converted into bytes. Now sending the encoded message socket sending message. Okay, then I need to add to the list box. So list message items add, it's my message, so me, in this case me what text message dot text, then text message dot text equal null. That's all. Now build this solution, rebuild, then going to this solution chat app bin debug. This is our exe. This is one part, this is another part. Okay, so as we are using in the same computer, so we have the same IP, but we should have two different port. Okay, my port is 80, my friend's port is 81, for example. So in this case, friend's personal IP is 81 and this should be 80. Okay, now connect and connected. Now they are both are connected. So if he send a message hi, in this case this is coming here, and if he reply hello the same time, fine. So how are you? So friend can reply fine. Thank you. Okay, so this is a simple application. So in this this application can be used in the same network, so we can easily communicate with each other in the same network between two friends or between two employees. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this tutorial and see you guys later. Now